Hi, I'm Alex Ronsley, and welcome to a special episode of The Week That Was as we recap the Coastal Conference semi-final win as the Kings got past the Coquitlam Express in 6 games. We've got highlights from all the action in case you missed anything, and we're going to get straight to it. Game 1 back on March 16th. It was a Friday night right here at the Hap Parker Arena. Now, going into the series against the Express, the Kings had just taken away 3 points all season against the Coquitlam side. They were in tough against a team they didn't have a winning record against, but they got underway quickly on Friday night.
As Schmidt back to the point. Yahtzee slap pass down low, just tipped wide as the Kings buzzing here on their first man advantage. The Express can't clear the line. Then Dalrymple overshot, scores! Dalrymple finds Daniel Schuler on the left wing, and a one-time shot beats Cole Huggins. It's the first goal of the playoffs, and it belongs to one of the Kings that stepped up in the biggest ways during last year's postseason, Daniel Schuler's first. And the Kings lead 1-0. To Richardson as he crosses the blue line to the outside, poked off his stick by Kunis. Now Richardson walking off the goal line, down low in front as he gets the puck from Burns back to Richardson. Far side, Wise in the middle, loose puck, Burns on the backhand, scores! Kings double their lead. 15:34 to go here in this second period of play. Burns on a nice pass in front, outweighted Cole Huggins and slid it home backhand. Through the middle of the ice, knocked down there by Brandon Smith, fell nicely to Brady Shaw inside the line. Shaw quickly over for Georgian, gets a shot away, the shot, loose puck in front, scores! Maguire gave up a big rebound in front, and I believe it's Brady Shaw on the doorstep. Putting home, his first of the postseason. Falls nicely for Brandon McDonald, drop pass, Villeneuve quickly over, the shot from Scarth, and that just loose puck in front, still battling, Scarth scores! The initial shot from Matt Scarth generated a loose puck out in front. McDonald had a whack at it, Villeneuve had a whack at it, but it was eventually Matt Scarth burying it home. The Kings, they lead 3-1. To Alex Kerfoot, Atkinson's at the point, they switch places. Now Atkinson walking off the wall through the middle, Patan was on his wrong side, had an empty net to shoot at. Now Patan through the middle once again, Atkinson, the shot scores! Beautiful pass from the Express captain as Patan fed it cross ice over to Clinton Atkinson, just off the face-off dot, a one-time shot past Sean Maguire, and lost the puck, although took it away from him at the blue line. Played it over the stick of Patan, down low for Benton, the wrist shot, scores! What a goal from Jordan Benton! He set up his own goal, got a nice little flick back from the point, got it over the stick of Alex Patan, got the puck back on a pass, and then went backhand in the slot. The Kings respond and they restore their 2-goal lead. Jordan Benton, it's 4-2.
Daniel Schuler got the Kings on the board first in the series with his first of the postseason. Teal Burns, JP Villeneuve, and Jordan Benton all scored as the Kings took a 1-0 series lead with a 4-2 win over the Express on Friday night. Sean Maguire made 35 saves for his first BCHL playoff victory. Now the two teams returned here to the Hap on Saturday night for Game 2 in the series, and once again the Kings got the game's first goal.
Tan at his own blue line will just flick it deep inside. Now Yahtzee to Dalrymple. To Adair, cross ice down the left wing, through the middle, Stephen Schmidt on a backhand, scores! Oh, that was almost too easy. And the Kings have made it look very, very, very simple. As a cross ice pass from Dalrymple, Adair down the left wing, smoothly over to Schmidt through the middle, goes backhand and scores his first goal of the postseason. To the left of Huggins, 3:07 to go here in this first period. The Express give it away inside their own zone as Adair in the corner, looking to step out in front. Schmidt scores! Turnover deep inside defensive territory for the Express. Cohen Adair skated onto it, walked to the goal line, flicked it out in front, and Schmidt buried a one-timer. It's his second of the game, second of the postseason. Kings with 3:01 to go in this first period, lead 2-0. Pass to Patan on the far side wall, back to Atkinson. Schuler's about to step out of the penalty box. Atkinson, high slot just wide. Kerfoot scores. Atkinson's shot went just wide of the net and got a nice bounce off the end boards. Kerfoot just had to put it over the pad of an outstretched Sean Maguire, and it is a 2-1 game. Paddock was Superman there for a second. Now Roberts lost it, and Paddock able to clear outside the line. A foot race is on as Villeneuve. Huggins out of his crease to play it. Gave it straight back to Villeneuve. The shot. Scores! Terrible mistake from the Express netminder Cole Huggins. He came out to play it at the face-off dot. And then lost it straight away to JP Villeneuve. And that's stymied by the Kings, and they'll have another chance to rush down the ice here. Down the right wing with Daniel Schuler, who's got Villeneuve and Adair with him. Schuler to the outside. Lost the puck, steered it into the corner, and they got sandwiched between. Loose puck, Adair scores! Game, set, match, Kings here. They're well on their way to taking a 2-0 lead in the series. As Adair found a loose puck and then went roof from a tight angle on Cole Huggins. The Kings lead 4-1. It's Adair's first goal of the postseason.
Steven Schmidt scoring twice in the opening frame, and JP Villeneuve and Cohen Adair adding goals as well, as the Kings took a commanding 2-0 lead in the series against the Coquitlam Express with a 4-1 victory on Saturday night. Sean Maguire made 24 saves for the second victory of the postseason, and the two teams went to Coquitlam over the weekend and returned on Monday for game number 3, with the Kings holding a 2-0 series lead. Game 3 went Monday night in Coquitlam.
Another fourth line shift here as Tidy, Leung, and Cochran go back to work, as Leung wins a draw on a slap shot from Dalrymple, scores! Cochran on a rebound in front. Georgian drop pass, Atkinson again, a big slap shot, scores! Clinton Atkinson through a screen to Sean Maguire. So Benton diving, trying to get Kerfoot, gets a shot, scores! Alex Kerfoot dancing in, got a shot around Kings defenseman. Going stick side on Sean Maguire. As Villeneuve takes it off the draw, backhand, Assumi Yahtzee, loose puck side, scores! Villeneuve in front. The Kings have tied this at 2 as Yahtzee backhanded it from the blue line, loose puck set beside the net, and Villeneuve scores his third of the postseason. Quickly up to McKinney, through the middle, finds Georgian, Express in here, 2-on-1, cross-ice pass, still in the crease, scores! The Express win it in overtime. They're back in the series. They win this 3-2.
The Kings once again got the game's first goal, this time from Tanner Cochran, and JP Villeneuve also scored, but the Kings fell 3-2 to the Coquitlam Express on Monday night to trim the series lead to a 2-1 favor for the Kings. Sean Maguire made 35 saves in the loss in Game 3. Now Game 4 the next night, Tuesday night, again at the Poirier Sport and Leisure Complex in Coquitlam, and for the 4th consecutive game, the Kings got the game's first goal.
As the Express D on a change, Leung in alone, the shot, scores! Jared Leung got a shot all the way along the ice and snuck it through Khalid Devji. Tanner Cochran at the end of a shift will just flick this bouncing puck ahead for Villeneuve, the shot, scores! Tanner Cochran, a nice stretch pass that even Peyton Manning would be proud of. Slap pass down low for Seamer, cross ice, Patan, the shot, scores! Clinical finish on the Express power play as Alex Patan, Clinton Atkinson and John Seamer working the puck around to perfection. And they're puck in the slot. Patan scores! Express back in this. It is a 2-2 game as Patan was left alone in the slot. And Villeneuve trying to dig that out. Still loose, falls to the Express. Backhand scores! From a bad angle, the Express take the lead. It's Cody Michelle, as the loose puck from the crowd in the corner was kicked back out in front. The 5-on-5, Williams joins the ice. A shot, scores! From the half wall, the Express score just as Chris Williams stepped onto the ice. And the Kings now trail by 2.
Jared Leung and JP Villeneuve put the Kings up 2-0 in the first period of play, but the Express came back, scored 4 unanswered goals, and took Game 4 by a score of 4-2, tied the series up at 2 games apiece. Sean Maguire made 25 saves in Coquitlam in the loss as well. Now Game 5 on Thursday night, a pivotal Game 5 with the series tied at 2. The Kings wanted to get off to another good start, but for the first time this series, it was the Express scoring the game's first goal. He switches with Atkinson, leaves the puck for him, skating onto it, one-time shot, bouncing puck to the side. Oh, that came off the post, now it's scored! As Maguire made the first and second saves, but batting it in close might have been Brady Shaw at the doorstep. 1:45 to go in this first period of play. The Express scored just 21 seconds into that first part of the double minor. They lead 1-0. Now John Seamer going in one-on-one, gets around Benton. The shot, scores! John Seamer with a nice move around Jordan Benton. Benton had a piece of him, but Seamer was able to stay on the puck and roof it high block aside on Maguire. And just like that, the Express double their lead. It is now 2-0.
around the boards, and Daniel Schuler will skate onto it uncontested. Clinton Atkinson watching from a distance. Now quickly back to the point. Dalrymple faked a shot quickly to Schuler into the middle. Adair closed down quickly. A shot. Patsy scores! Cohen Adair finding a hole through Khalid Devji. I thought he had it for a second, but Devji couldn't squeeze it. Adair finding a hole and putting the puck over the goal line. The Kings' leading scorer from the regular season has his second of the playoffs. The Kings are back into it. The crowd's back into it. Looked like he was going to fake a shot and then ended up just kind of rolling the stick through it.
A little bit of a hesitation.
Didn't have a whole ton on it, but still made its way towards the net. Took a deflection, then Richardson creatively over to Scarth. The shot, loose puck in front, banking it in, scores! Back-to-back goals. Oh, the Kings are in this one as Matt Scarth just putting that on net. Devji, a big rebound out in front. Teal Burns, the one to bat at home. His second of the postseason. The Kings tie it up at 2. Feeding wire in the middle, lost it, came back out to the point. McDonald quickly over cross ice for JP Villeneuve. Takes it, faked a shot, quickly over to McDonald. Spinning backhand, scores! Oh, goal of the season! As Villeneuve cross ice to McDonald. Spinorama flicked down to Tegan Waugh, who just deflected it on net and tips it home. Tegan Waugh scores his first of the postseason, and the Kings take the lead on 3 unanswered goals. They lead 3-2.
So for the first time this series, the Express scored the game's first goal, but the Kings able to come back quickly. 3 goals in 6 minutes and 5 seconds in the second period, including 2 a minute 4 apart from Cohen Adair and Teal Burns. Tegan Waugh added the eventual game-winning goal in the second period. The big spark came after Sean Maguire was pulled after giving up 2 goals on 21 shots. Jonah Emo came in, made 17 saves for his first victory of the postseason. So the Kings earning an opportunity to eliminate the Coquitlam Express Game 6 in Coquitlam on Friday night. They held a 3-2 series lead going into the game.
Now Richardson, quick cross ice, pinching down. Williams face off, scores! Chris Williams, I think that came off a Coquitlam player. With some speed, Mitch Fife, drop pass, Alex Patan, and a great pad save by Sean Maguire. He is looking very sharp, directed, scores! Patan directed it on net and then stood in front of Sean Maguire, looked at him and said, how do you like that? For Teal Burns, plays it around Wong. Now Burns with some speed, drop pass, back to the slot. Richardson scores! What a pass from Teal Burns. Evan Richardson gives the Kings back the lead. It's Richardson's first goal of the playoffs. Back to the point, Yahtzee at the blue line. Deflected on it, loose puck, scores! Teal Burns on a second rebound out in front after Richardson had a chance in close. Then Burns just to the side of the net, buries a one-time. And that's it. The Kings advance to their 4th consecutive Coastal Conference final. They will play once again for the Cliff McNabb Memorial Trophy against the winners of the Surrey Eagles or Cowichan Valley Capital Series.
The 2 captains, Chris Williams and Alex Patan, traded goals in the first period, but after that it was all Kings, with Evan Richardson, Teal Burns, and then an empty net shorthanded goal from Daniel Schuler, sealing the win, sealing the series as the Kings won Game 6 by a score of 4-1, and they advanced to another Coastal Conference final by defeating the Coquitlam Express 4-2. Sean Maguire, fantastic in net, a flurry of saves in particular in the second period, 31 in total, in perhaps his finest game to date of the postseason. Now, throughout the course of the series, several Kings stepped up in a big way in scoring, led by new additions JP Villeneuve with 4 goals and 2 assists, and then a quartet of players with 5 points each, including Teal Burns, Cohen Adair, Daniel Schuler, and Evan Richardson. And that transitions beautifully into where we are now, which is the very beginning of the Coastal Conference final series. For the 2nd consecutive year, it'll be the Power of the Kings taking on the Surrey Eagles. It'll be a 7 o'clock start right here on Tuesday night at the Hat Parker Arena. Game 2 goes Wednesday evening once again, a 7 o'clock start before the series transitions to Surrey for Games 3 and 4 Friday and Saturday night. If needed, a Game 5 will be back here in Powell River on Monday, a 7 o'clock face-off. Game 6 back in Surrey on Tuesday, and if it goes the distance, Game 7 Thursday night right here at the Hat Parker Arena, a 7 o'clock start. All the game times in Surrey, incidentally, are also 7 o'clock, which means you can catch every game. If you can't be here in Powell River or follow the team to Surrey, you can catch every game live here on 95.7 Sun FM, beginning at 6:45 with the pregame show, The Call, going each night at 7 o'clock. We'll be back next time with a special episode of The Week That Was, giving you all the highlights from the Coastal Conference Final Series between the Powell River Kings and the Surrey Eagles. Until next time, from the Hat Parker Arena, I'm Alex Schwartz.